Welcome to Comics, Games, and Collectibles, your zen of geekism. We carry comics old and new, magazines, toys, games like Pokemon, Magic, D&D. Want Godzilla, Ultraman, Star Trek, Ninja Turtles, Funko Pops? You'll find it all here. Shop our Cosmic Sound Room and pick up a record or two. Enjoy our Comic Coffee Lounge with a cup of Sasquatch coffee or a delicious menu item while geeking out over a super cool movie on our big screen. Come by and say hello to Maui. Cosmic Comic, Games, and Collectibles. Superman loves us, and so will you.
Hello everybody, this is Soy Rage and welcome to my campaign Creepsters. While digging for buried treasure on Perdita Cove Beach, a 12-year-old Max discovers a mysterious creature named Chomper, whose friends will lead him to a world of danger, adventure, and heroism. When Chomper's siblings wreak havoc in Max's seaside town, only Max and his new friend can save his sister Emma and the town by combining forces to fight the sinister Creepsters that wash up on the beach after an alien object splashes down on the ocean offshore. Creepsters is a loving tribute to the 1980s high-concept, low-budget comedy horror, a fast-paced story filled with romance, gore, fantasy, and a touch of science fiction that is a blood-soaked adventure which ultimately proves that family and friendship can overcome any obstacle. And be sure to order today on Indiegogo. Back Creepsters, coming to a town near you.
That's sick!
And good evening, everybody. I am RJ Carter, Senior Managing Editor here at CriticalBlast.com, and it's just settled on me that I'm also the main shipper for Critical Blast Logistics. We've spent the last 2 days packaging up everything for Angel's Awakening, which was several cases of books and some prints. And then I just now hauled upstairs the 8 to 10, I forget, I think it was 8 cases of books for the Rabbi from Another Planet, Rabbi Zvi Lebetkin's Biblical and Imperium books. Already have all the cases for his oversized prints. So that's the next thing we're going to be working on. And as soon as I sat down, Michael Oden sends a picture up, says, look what just got. He's got a garage full of books, and they're all going to be heading this way for us to package and ship. So we're going to be busy, like the magician said in Frosty the Snowman. But, you know, I'm feeling more like Fortunato every day. I'm just getting bricked up into the wall, and I'm loving it. I'm going to be pumped. I'm going to get Body by Comics. That's the thing for me. We are going to look at a book tonight called Creepsters about some lovable little critters that are just going to bring joy and gladness to the hearts of children all over the world at this time of year, coming up on Christmas. You know, look for getting some gifts. And with us, we have the creator and or co-creator of these Creepsters. We have Mr. Soy Rage. Soy Rage, how are you, sir?
Hello, RJ. It is an honor and a pleasure for you to have me on this show tonight. Yes!
Indeed it is. And I know we were going to have, we invited Nasser Rabadi to come on, but he had a charity case to attend to. You know, he's got to help some lesser streams that need the attention.
Yes, so. He's got to go on the C-lister show. You know, this is where the A-listers hang out, RJ, right here on Critical Blast. Yes.
That is correct. But, exactly. we applaud Nasser's charity. So, you know, it just builds his character up in our eyes to know that he's helping out the less fortunate and, less popular.
You know, Nasser used to be a basket case, and now he's a charity case, you know.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, RJ, how have you been, sir?
You know what? If I wasn't about to throw up, I'd be great. No, I'm good. I'm real good.
Excellent. Excellent. I can see you're getting buff. You're getting fit. Is that from Planet Fitness, or what are you doing?
That's from shipping comic books.
Oh, you are a shipping wizard, I was told. You know, Critical Blast, you know, he'll take any books that you got from overseas, ship them over here, and you pay half, sometimes up to 50% off the shipping costs. Isn't that right, RJ?
It's a lot off. I won't give a percentage because it varies person to person.
Yes.
But I know we shipped Life on Korra #4, and Mike Jimmy Lorsha de Bruin, who was the creator on that one, said that we saved him up between 700 and 900 euros in shipping costs.
Well, nice.
Which is over $1,000. So
yeah, you know, all
real money.
those people in Ethiopia that want to make a comic book and have it shipped out, you know, just talk to RJ over here. Yes.
Exactly. If you want to, if you can. What do they make comic books out of in Ethiopia? Grains of rice or something?
Oh, I don't know. I think there's a printing press that they're doing in the pyramids over there. You know, they're shipping. Yes.
They're doing rubbings off of hieroglyphs. Yeah.
Yes.
That would work.
Exactly. Look at the wonderful people you have in your chat tonight. You have
Nefarious
Nefarious
is about
over
to throw up too. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. This show makes you throw up, Nefarious. Yes.
George's dinner is here.
Speaking of throwing up, yes.
and Mr. Yanafui has apparently seen George's dinner, or at least has seen George eat his dinner.
Yes.
It is disgusting. Absolutely.
Yes, I have an announcement later on tonight. So everybody in the chat, you're going to be the first ones to see something very special. But we'll get to that later, won't we, RJ?
It's going to be very cool. We get to break news.
Yes.
And then, you can put it all back together later.
Yes. And for all the people that are missing it right now because they're going to do the charity work, they'll be able to watch this stream later on the replay. Take your drink.
That's right. And for all of you people watching the replay right now, wondering what's going on, there's a link right below this video that you should be clicking on that will take you to the campaign for Creepsters.
Well, let's look at it.
Let's take a look at it. You got to raise $500 for this thing, $500. And you're only at 72. Wait, where's the decimal? Oh, geez, you are at $7,268. So, Rach, I've seen your campaigns in the past.
Yes.
Because I've got koozies and I've got wristbands and I've got socks.
RJ, I have ran and fulfilled 3 successful Indiegogo campaigns, and this is my 4th. We had to put Nasser's name on it for logistics reasons. You know what I'm saying? For tax
but you
purposes.
Also were instrumental in the Super Asia Fun Toy campaign.
Exactly. So that would be this would be my 5th if you count that 5th. One. Yeah, because I am the face. I am the marketing genius behind Super Asia Fun Toy. Oh, hello, Mike Jimmy Lorda de Bruin.
Mike Jimmy.
Yes.
And I think that translates to Michael James, Lord of the Bears. I'm guessing. My Welsh isn't what it used to be, and it used to be nothing.
They used to call me an otter, with the bears, in a certain bar that I used to go to,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You find a lot of bears there.
Yes.
Bears with beards.
Exactly.
It's very common.
Lots of hair. You don't see that much hair in Comicsgate nowadays. Look at you, RJ.
I know. We pull it out. we pull it out in frustration. But have any of your 5 campaigns prior to this been as successful as 1,450% over goal?
I don't want to pick which campaign I like best. That'd be like picking, the best child that you like, or your favorite children. All my campaigns were successful in their own ways, RJ.
Yes, they were. Well, you got people to buy stuff, and
yes.
What do you mean he's a power bottom like John Kent? Come on.
No, John is the top. Just like me and Nasser. But anyway, like I was saying, we had to put Nasser's name on this one for tax purposes, for IRS legal woes.
Oh, sure, you get your diversity credits.
Exactly. You can't go around. I can't make all this money, raking in the dollars on Indiegogo without paying some taxes in. And this is a great way to avoid it. Yes.
Just into a minority-owned campaign.
Exactly. True indies, just like Al Capone.
So exactly.
Yes.
So exactly how did you come up with the idea for this St. Valentine's Day Massacre here?
Oh, well, I was sitting in my garage one day smoking a cigar, and all
That's what I want to do.
Yes, exactly. Our garage was called Tear Easy. That's the bar with the blue light outside of it. If you know what that means, a pink triangle and a blue light. Well, anyway, folks. So I was sitting around one day and I was like, you know what we need in Comicsgate is a little creature, something running around, a little mascot, if you will, and Ethan's doing his figures, his action figures, his hard plastic toys, and you can't snuggle with one of those.
No, you can't
Yeah,
cuddle a frog.
you can't lie in bed, with Nasser by your side and snuggle up to a hard plastic thing, because that goes under the covers, not on top of the covers, if
I
you
was
know
going
what I
to say,
mean.
placement's everything.
Yes. So anyway, we were thinking, we're like, okay, so what can we do? Why not make the first ever Comicsgate plushie? And we did it. We did it. We got a hold of Super Asia Fun Toy. We got a hold of Roy Sage, who is a marketing genius. We can get to the Alibaba stuff later. Whoa, that's a story.
Oh,
Yes.
Soy Rage. Soy Rage.
Did you hear about that, RJ?
I heard about that, but I'm afraid, Mike Jimmy, are you still in the chat? Are you grinding your teeth at what you've just heard?
Mike Jimmy.
Okay,
he's rustling jimmies.
Yes, because he was beaten to the plushies. He's got to finish Life on Korra 5 because guess what? Life on Korra 5 comes with a plushie of his character.
It does.
And I've seen the prototype too. So
Well, Mr. Jimmy, Mr. Mikey Jimmy D. Bruin, if you ever want to make another one, if you ever want to make a wristband, a koozie, another plushie, get a hold of my boss, Mr. Wu at Super Asia Fun Toy. His DMs are open, and maybe we can work out a deal. Maybe he can even undercut the company you're working with. It's something else.
I bet he can. He's got a labor force that's cheaply paid. I mean, makes cheap products. I mean,
yes,
it's productive.
Yes, we only had 4 deaths yesterday at the factory. It was a great day. Yes.
Oh, that's a bonus day. You don't even have to go change the safety calendar for that one.
Yes, and we save on the cost of dye too. When the workers fall in the bats, all their blood mixes in with it, and we don't have to dye them red anymore.
Exactly. This plant has gone 0 days without an accident taking more than 10 lives.
Exactly. Okay, so here's the Creepsters campaign, So you went over the trailer, so basically all I said in the trailer is what this first paragraph is. We got Max. He's digging for pirate booty on the cove of Perdita Beach,
He can get that just by backing Mandy Summers' campaign.
She's got the booty?
She's got the pirate booty, yeah.
Nice. So anyway, here's our plushie. You can get this plushie added onto your book, or you can get the One of Everything campaign. We'll go with that. What do you think of this box that we have, RJ? A custom box.
I was going to ask, is that the actual box you're shipping that in? Because that's some genius packaging there.
Yes. Every Creepster comes in its own crate, cardboard crate. It says handle with care. It's got Super Asia Fun Toy stamped on it. It has the Creepsters logo emblazoned on the front. And it also has the Secret Comics Presents logo, because we're contractually obligated to have Nasser's little campaigns on there,
Of course.
Yes, there it is. Look at him. There's the official Super Asia Fun Toy promotional photograph taken by the best, the #1 photographer in China today, Mr. Wang.
Now, these photographs, by the way, folks, these are so good and so sought after as a way of presenting marketed product that I do believe Alibaba decided to copy them.
They did, RJ. That was something else.
What was it? I mean, I know that, everything that goes to China gets copyright stolen and you have to fight for it. But you guys won.
We did. We won. We fought the Red Army, RJ, and we won. They made a mistake. They were jumping the gun, as they say, because if you look on Alibaba's website, it's all the plushies of knockoff Pokemons called Intriguing Dinosaurs. It's got the My Little Ponies, but they call them what did they call them? Fun Time Horses. Things like that. But they made a mistake, and instead of using a picture of a plushie and naming it Monster, they actually took Dillard's artwork, the artwork that we own.
I'm going to find it. That's down here somewhere.
Yes, it's all the way at the bottom, all the way. Scroll all the
I
way
keep
down.
stopping on those shower pictures. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll get to all this stuff later, folks. We have an hour to kill tonight. Yes, there's so
God,
much
there's
in
just
this
so many
campaign.
good pictures here. Now this is the image right here that they used, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Yep,
The one on
that
the
is
left.
exactly the image. That is little Chomper. That is drawn by the wonderful Dillard, from Buckler. You know Dillard, don't you?
John Dillard, yes, the guy
Yes.
behind the buckler.
Yes, he did all of we submitted to Dillard. I told him my concept, to have a little creature with big fangs, and little ears, and we drew him. And we told Dillard, it's like, you got to make something like this. So Dillard made like 10 designs for Chomper. And we have all the sketches, we have all the concept work, and then we submitted this drawing with the mock-up. If you want to scroll down some more, you'll see the exact markup. Yes, right there. This is what we submitted to Super Asia Fun Toy, and they printed it out with our specs. We had the height scale and everything. And you scroll down just a little bit, it says right there, Chomper, designed, by John Dillard.
Look at that.
Right there, and there's fangs. These are going to be coming soon. All the rest of them. It's going to be a collect them all thing, like Pokemon. RJ, we have a whole grift we set out for. Yes,
they're going to come in. They're going to each come in their own little crate. That'd be awesome.
Yes. Yep, every single one of them. We got to have a whole grift that we're going to do. Yes, look at the Bruiser. He's the only gray one. We got Fish Stick. I like him the best.
I do too. He's a little baby Thulu.
Yes, we didn't rip off Thulu. No.
No. Well, you can't rip off Thulu. He's gone into public domain anyway. Off with that.
And then we have our Ghoulies 2 Whiskers. Yes.
Yes. You got some great looking characters here.
Oh, and wait to see issue 2. I designed the character. One. Yes, Snowball is coming in issue 2. He's going to be a little white one, and he's going to be spitting goo at people,
Is he the Supreme one?
What?
Is he the Supreme one?
No, he's going to be the one that's in the Arctic. They're going to find. Oh. I don't know if I should say much of this because Nasser might get mad at me. But there's going to be some creepster eggs that are found in Antarctica, or the Arctic, lands of snow and ice. And a creepster is going to hatch, and it's going to be Snowball. He's going to spit white goo at people that's sticky like Spider-Man used to do. Remember when he would pin the burglars up to the wall with his webs?
Yeah, back when he was
That's
Spider-Man.
Going to be what Snowball does.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. I can't wait for issue number 2, and I haven't even got issue number 1 yet now.
Oh my God, we have so many different. There's going to be over 100 different creepsters by the time we're done with this, milking it dry.
You can't make plushies of all of them.
We can. We have the connections. Super Asia Fun Toy is on the case.
You know what? Super Asia Fun Toy, by the way, folks. They gave me my. You can't see it above my Batman mirror there, but there's a little black certificate that says I have a membership in the Comicsgate party.
Yes, you are a member, a card-carrying member.
I am officially a card-carrying member of Comicsgate.
Yes,
I've got my membership plaque there and everything. So
now look at this cover. What's your favorite thing about this cover, Mr. RJ?
My favorite thing about it is the composition of it. This looks like an 80s movie poster.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
How many 80s properties can you point out that we ripped off in this cover?
Oh my gosh. Little Shop of Horrors is one that springs to mind right away.
Yes. What else? There's another thing that reminds you of that too. Could be a giant worm coming out of the ground.
Oh, is there Dune in here?
No, Tremors.
Tremors. Oh.
Yes.
See, Dune's the movie right now, so when I think giant worms at this moment, I'm thinking Dune, those sand
yes.
Yeah.
And we also ripped off the Sarlacc pit in Star Wars.
Yep, you got the eggs hatching here. That's aliens all over the place.
Yes. And, you got the Stranger Things vibe with everybody with their flashlights looking around. And it also harkens back to Goonies because it takes place at a pirate's beach cove, because Max, that's how he finds the creepsters, because he's digging for treasure.
Yeah, we would probably be remiss if we didn't also mention, critters.
Critters, of course, because they're all little hairy. And you know what? The best one that we ripped off was Gremlins.
I was going to
Because
say Gremlins.
yes, because you have the nice furry fuzzy one that's his friend, and he's got to fight all the evil ones, the evil gremlins. Yes.
Okay, now wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe my eyes are bad here, or maybe I'm creepsterist, and they all look alike to me. But this is Chomper. This is his friend. Is this not Chomper? This is Fangs.
That's Fangs. He's orange.
Okay. See, I'm not only just creepsterist. I'm colorblind as well.
Yeah, he's very evil. He's very evil. Yes, he's a very evil one. He is like Chomper's brother. So they all are mutated a little bit. So he's the closest one that looks like Chomper. And here's an exclusive for you, RJ.
What?
Maybe because you've seen the similarities in this, maybe somebody else might see a similarity and get them confused and take the wrong one home. Could that be a plot point?
Oh no! No!
Yes. What? Go ahead.
Do they have special care and feeding things they're like in the 80s you couldn't get something wet or you couldn't feed them after midnight, which I always thought was the stupidest plot point ever. Don't feed them after midnight. I'm like what if you're driving cross country and you cross a time zone? I mean, come on.
Exactly. And we took that and we took it like they're mutant. They mutated. That's why you got Fish Stick looking a little fishy. That's why you got Whiskers looking like a cat, because they're all mutating. They different aspects of where they're found or their environment they're surrounded by. It all goes into it.
Yeah. Now you have a mystery cover coming up here too.
Yes. That's a mystery. It will be revealed before the campaign's over, but we're having it painted, RJ. A fully painted Dave Dorman-esque, Simon Beasley-esque. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you say esque now, because when I think painted covers in Comicsgate, first and only name that springs to mind is Preston Acevedo.
Yeah. This is going to be even better than Preston's.
Oh,
let me tell you.
I didn't say it, Preston. He said it, but
Yes, we found this artist. He is truly amazing. I'm surprised nobody has scooped him up earlier. But as soon as you see this cover, RJ, you are gonna get the reference, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they did that." So people, if there's only one cover you back of this book, make sure it's that one, because you won't be disappointed.
Well, okay then, because you're going to want to get you'll get the reference, and then you'll want to get the book.
Yeah.
And here is, Chomster being released. He's springing forth from his friend's hands here to avenge this little fish from this awful bird that tried to kill it.
You see, they come from the sea, so they grew up eating seagulls. That's a plot point. That's the whole thing. They love seagulls.
Yum yum.
Yes. Look at this artwork. I can't reveal who the artist is on this, because in case he doesn't want to be, harassed by all the SJWs out there,
Who would harass a guy for this? We have an information request.
Okay.
How many days until Halloween?
6 days till Halloween, Mr. Delarose. Yes.
And then
Captain James Biggins. Yeah, Captain James Biggins has a question. Why isn't Nasser here for this interview? Well, Nasser's doing some charity work on another stream right now. He's trying to get his name out there to these smaller people that are out there in CG, Not this big A-lister show like this one, RJ. I tell you what.
I know. They only wish they had as many as 3 people watching right now.
Exactly. Yes. Oh my God! So look at this. This harkens back. Looking at this page, down a little bit. What does this remind you of? What did we rip off here?
Oh, I know this one because he's changed his shape into the shape of the sandwich.
Yes. Can you say Looney Tunes?
Yes. Oh, yes. Gosh.
So we have so many references. RJ, this is like a total book full of Easter eggs where you can find all the references of the childhood things that you grew up with, the things that you loved. That's what we're trying to do here, with this book, folks.
And folks, you may not be able to tell it because it is black and white and it's on a little bitty monitor here, but he's shaped like the sandwich here because he just swallowed the sandwich in one gulp. He's like a little python. It's from his throat to his hips is all sandwich now.
Exactly. So yeah, this is great
this
artwork. And then yes, this is the shower scene, because Nasser loves Alfred Hitchcock. He's the Hitchcock stan, as they say in the K-pop world. Well, he had to make an homage to his great director that he swoons over, RJ. And so this is going to be the shower scene where Fangs, is mistaken for Chomper. Like we were saying before, like you mistook Chomper for Fangs,
Yes,
well, there you go. So he's in the house, they think he's friendly until the shower scene, yes.
Oh, she's not gonna make it, is she?
No.
And
he saw the cover.
As it gets.
Yes, you saw the cover. Yes.
Yes, I did. So
yes.
That was the cover, wasn't it?
Yes. The cover where she's in the bathtub all bloody and Fangs is eating her alive.
So you got two different covers here. That's very colorful.
Yes. You see, because we wanted a family-friendly version and then a version for the horror fans, the people that are into the gory horror stuff, So we got two different versions. You can pick the original family-friendly or you can get the horror variant. We're thinking ahead, RJ.
Absolutely. And that's one of the funny things about those 80s movies was that we look back on them and think, family-friendly, fun kind of movie because, we were kids when we watched them. But Gremlins was gross in a lot of places and just like cringy.
Most of those movies back then were PG-13, RJ, and now they'd be rated R.
They definitely would be. I know for a fact that when I was living in St. Louis, the outdoor theater, the Muni, was going to put on Footloose, the musical. So we got a copy of the DVD, and I put our, then 10, 11-year-old son in front of us, like, this is what we're going to go see. This is what your mom and I watched all the time. This is finally going to fall. So I'm going to have to, oh dear. Hang on.
That's all right. I'll take it from here, RJ. So folks, while RJ's messing around with his microphone setup, like a boomer. Yes. Go back, Creepsters, today, folks. We got to get this boy to 5 figures, because he needs a young lady in his life. That's what they say, 5 fingers, young lady. That's what I was told. Is it fingers or figures? I'm not sure. But RJ's still messing around with his microphone here. Are you done there, boomer? Oh, he's muted. He's muted, folks. Yes. He unplugged it. Yes.
How about now?
There's still a little hum.
Okay. Yeah. The best way to do it is to just unplug it.
I can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted, RJ. You're messing up my show, RJ. You're muted. He can't hear me, folks. This is beautiful. Oh, he can't hear me. Okay, he's still messing around with it. So, Creepsters is a loving tribute, a loving homage to the stuff you grew up on in the 80s when you were a kid, when you would sneak down while your parents were asleep and pop in a VHS tape in your parents' VCR. You kids today don't know what a VCR is, but let me tell you, we actually had to go to a store and rent movies. Isn't that right, RJ?
That is correct. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you beautifully now.
Wonderful, wonderful. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to... You would not believe the setup I've got here. I've got USB ports plugged into USB ports, plugged into USB ports, plugged into the computer.
Nice.
And I think this one just likes to be plugged directly in. But the clamp on the end of the, whatever the thing is called, the armature, finally let go of the table. It just kind of leaned over slowly, and I caught it before it just crashed. And I just pulled it out. And we're just going to go, on the scene reporter style here for the rest of the show.
You're coming through crystal clear, RJ. So let's get back to the campaign. Oh, get Nasser in here. He's done with his C-list show. Well, he's probably, going on another C-list. He's got to sell this book for me, because I am the creator. I am the champion of this book. I have to get my campaigns out there, So let's go through the tiers. Why don't we, RJ?
Let's do that. Let's start with a fresh screen here because we were at 7268 when we started.
Okay.
And since you've been touting this so eloquently, you have managed to take this all the way from 7268 to 7453.
Whoa! Look at that, folks. Thank you, backers in the chat. Thank you, everybody. How many backers do we get?
That is what we call our shake and bake moment, which
it's shake and bake, and I help.
Look at that. Thank you for all your help, folks, tonight. We have shaked and baked Creepsters for another couple backers. Yes.
You're at 118 backers, 20 days left, folks. So
yeah, we have plenty of time.
Follow that link and get in on this.
Yeah.
So here are your tiers. We'll start with that featured one, the one of everything.
This is the best tier. If you're going to back anything on this campaign right now, because there's only 100 of these, there's only 100 available. We've already sold how many? How many does it say?
It says 30.
We sold 30, so we have 70 left of this. Only 70 lucky people are going to get one of everything for this price. And then after this one sells out, the price goes up, because it's costly to ship these little buggers.
Oh, yeah. Now, is it really going to take a whole year to make those toys?
No, the toy, RJ, here's the thing. You're going to get the toys right after we close the campaign.
Oh, perfect.
The toys are going to ship first, folks. You're going to get these by Christmas.
So Super Asia Fun Toy, they're fast in producing toys. It's Nasser who's going to take his time doing the book.
Yes, because we've got, I think it was 27 pages, done out of 86. So we're over a quarter of the way done. We're going to have this book shipped out as soon as we can, folks. But we got to make sure everything's right. Nasser's script is on fleek, as they say in the kids' terminology nowadays. But you get one of everything. So, folks, you get one of each of the covers. You get the original John Dillard cover. You get the Chris Mad horror variant cover. You get the fully painted mystery cover that will be announced soon. Yes, that is the one you got to pick. And then on top of that, you get the trading card drawn by Billy Basco. Do you know who Billy Basco is?
I do know who Billy Basco is.
Yes, he fully painted a trading card. We'll show that later. But you get that. We hit our first stretch goal. So you're also going to get the Yucky Gum trading card. You know who Yucky Gum is, formerly Gigantic Android.
Yes. Now, thank you for that. I do know that name. I did not. I've heard of Yucky Gum, but I couldn't say that I knew who it was. Yes. Everybody just talked about him like they knew who he was. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Yucky Gum. I know him.
When Yucky Gum, when he was Gigantic Android, he was just in the chats, of all the CGs, of all the places. And then when he started getting big and a name for himself, he rebranded as Yucky Gum, So he's going to be doing a trading card. We hit our first stretch goal at $5,000, and you're also, folks, you're going to get the Chomper pin, which we showed earlier. And then, RJ, you get the plushie. That's what everybody wants in this.
Everyone's going to want that plushie.
You get the plushie with it, and then it's not all, RJ. There's more. You also get the Creepsters glow-in-the-dark exclusive wristband, which you can also add on for $3.
Oh, and I believe, Mr. Popeil, that there is even more than that.
Then what else is there, RJ? We can't be giving all this stuff away. What else is there?
I believe that you told me before the show that you had a reveal.
Oh, RJ, you are something special. Because I am on this A-list show, we are going to give you an exclusive look at a new, highly top secret piece of artwork that is going somewhere, somehow on this campaign. Which so folks... Oh, go ahead.
We don't know how they're going to get it yet.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what it's going to be. We don't know how it's going to be. But folks in the chat, would you like an exclusive look at a piece of Creepsters artwork that is going somewhere in the campaign? I think that's a yes.
I think that's a yes. People. Yes. We're going to, it's sign language. Yes, we are going to do that. So here is the exclusive artwork.
Look at this.
This looks like George Peter Gatsis's work.
It is. George Peter Gatsis contacted Super Asia Fun Toy and myself, and he's like, "Hello, Mr. Rage." I was like, "Yes, Mr. Gatsis. What can I do for you, sir?" He's like, "I would love it if Joe King could fight the Creepsters, and after a long legal battle with our lawyers, Rick Nikita, that's our lawyer, Rick
Yeah.
Nikita. I don't know if you know him. He's an ambulance chaser and a drunk. Well, anyway, we went through the different paperwork, the different red tape, and we got this to happen. It's Joe King versus the Creepsters. This might be a trading card. This might be a pinup. Who knows? But everybody's gonna get one of these.
Oh,
Mark my
this might
words.
be 2 trading cards.
Yes,
Because it looks like a
exactly.
puzzle.
It might be. Who knows? We haven't worked out everything yet, but this is the exclusive artwork. You are seeing it here first, RJ.
Now there's a rumor, Mr. Rage,
Yes.
that George managed to piggyback onto this campaign by sucking up, shall we say, to senior management by throwing a cameo into the image of leadership.
Well, I do work with Nasser, so I'm used to sucking up, if you know what I mean.
And
Yes.
sucking down.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if you look down here, the little creepster with the eyebrows, he is reading a script called "That's Sick." That's soon to be a new movie coming soon to Universal Studios.
Oh, look at that! So you guys have Universal Studios connections now.
Maybe. I'm just saying, sir. I'm just saying, putting it out there. We also got me, the wonderful, beautiful Soy Rage, drowning, in the sea of Nasser's ideas. Yes.
You got this little fish that looks like he just jumped out of a Dr. Seuss book.
Yes, well, they do come from the sea, the creepsters, so you wanted incorporated, the whole aspect of them coming from the sea, coming to fight Joe King. Who knows? Will Joe King win? Will the creepsters win? Find out, folks, and you can get this exclusive look at this only on Critical Blast. RJ, how does that make you feel?
I feel honored and blessed and privileged to have I really do, to have this on my show. I've been wanting you guys on here since the day you announced, and I thought that Nasser just didn't want to come on because we were boring and we didn't get people any backers, but I may have been lied to.
Yes. See, RJ, he is a king now, and I'm his queen. So we have to split up a little bit, so we can double team, as they say, all the ins and outs of CG, all the CG adjacent, CG
Absolutely,
friendly
you
people.
have to have that delegation of duty.
Yes, exactly. The degeneracy of duty. Yes.
Yeah, split it up.
Yes. So this, folks, if you want to scroll down, you can show the trading card, all the trading cards, the fun stuff people are going to get in this book.
Now, this should be a trading card or a pinup.
Well, we might, there's still things that we can do. We got to have Creepsters too. We can't blow our load all on this one, RJ.
No.
Kind of like I do to Nasser on a nightly basis.
Oh,
yes.
Well, we didn't need to know that.
Okay. Oh, we forgot about the ash can. This is the ash can drawn by John Dillard Buckler himself. Everybody, this is in the One of Everything campaign. I told you the One of Everything tier is the one you got to get, folks. It has everything that we are going to throw at you in one. And now this is the cover for it. We have Fangs there eating a seagull, and there's their pinup coming next. There's Fangs coming at you. Yep. And then this is a scene where Fangs goes after another seagull, and he eats them alive.
He just lassos them with his long tongue.
Yes.
Sort of like a frog.
Sort of. We didn't totally rip off any frogs, Yes. Okay, so he's on the roof of a supermarket, and he falls down into the supermarket. That's the wind tunnel thing that they have on the top. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So he falls down. There's the tube. What does that remind you of? The tubes, we have so many references.
This reminds me actually of Tribbles from Star Trek.
Yes. Oh my God. So he runs rampant. This whole story is a spin-off story of what happens when he's in the supermarket. you know, because we couldn't fit all this in the regular. It's 86 pages, the regular book. So we wanted to put this as like the side story of what happens when Fangs is in the supermarket because he falls in love with a coconut.
Look at that. The coconut's making eyes at him.
This is the side B story, love story of Fangs and the coconut. The things he does with that coconut on the next page, folks. You're going to have to see it to believe it.
Yes, you have to see it.
Yes.
You may not even believe it after that.
And there we got more pictures of the Chomper plushie. Totally designed by us, you know, not designed by... We got a whole army of them.
I just want to jump in.
Don't you, though? It's like a pile of leaves, and it's the fall. It's 6 days to Halloween. Yes.
Oh, that's
right.
Just beautiful.
Now, here's the fully painted trading card of Billy Basco. You know, Billy Basco's a wonderful artist. You know, he's a hardworking guy out there. So he wanted to do a tribute of me and Nasser together. So there's my head and Nasser's head with the blood dripping down, making a heart behind him and him smearing the blood. Isn't that something else?
That's romantic.
It is. It's a love story. That's what Creepsters is, folks. Yes.
Yeah. Now this creepster here is that's not Fangs. That's
Whiskers.
Whiskers.
Yes. So he's got big whiskers.
Yes.
We're totally original, RJ.
I can tell that.
Yes. Now here's Yucky Gum's trading card. He wanted to do a spoof of like aliens, you know, with the asteroid in the back coming down, you know, with the little Chomper and Max, you know, together.
Yes. Oh yeah, this has got a Mac and Me vibe to it.
Again, another thing that you can find in these books, folks. This book has so many references. Wait till you see it. You're going to be like, oh, they did that? Oh, my God, they ripped that off? Yes, we did. Yes. And there it is. There's the coup de grace, folks.
Look at that.
It's get glowing. This. It is glowing. These are huge wristbands. They're not the little flimsy ones that I used to sell, you know, because I've moved on from that. RJ, you got to get bigger and better on every campaign you do.
Exactly.
So I made these the extra large size because I've heard the customers say that these wristbands are too small. They wouldn't fit on people's wrists or private parts, you know, for the degenerates out there.
Yeah.
So I went and got the extra large ones. You know, these are like almost 2 inches in thickness, you know, RJ.
It's all about the girth.
Yes, exactly. You know, that's what I tell Nasser all the time, but, you know, he seems to think the other way. So anyway, these are emblazoned with the Creepsters logo on them. They're huge. We have them in hand. They're ready to ship. We don't mess around, RJ.
You guys have everything done except the book.
Except the book.
Before you started the campaign. That's
exactly.
Unheard of.
That's going to be the new bar for CG, I think. You know, we're going to have half of the stuff done before we even launch the campaign because I think we owe it as creators to the customers, you know, because I was a customer, RJ, before I even got my toes wet into this little swamp that we call CG. Yes. Yes. I love it. You know, this is great. We're customers are actually bringing what we want to see, the way we want to be treated into CG. And that's what CG was started for, you know, the customer service, the advocates for customers, you know.
This thing's glowing like you coming home from a night with Nasser.
Exactly. It's called Afterglow. Yes. Yes. And here's the Chopper pin. That comes as an add-on for $2 if you just want to buy the book and add on this stuff if you can't afford the $100, you know, but you can get a wristband for $3, a pin for $2. We kept everything affordable, you know. We kept the standard at the CG standard of $25 a book, you know, and then we did the add-ons extra, you know. It's great.
And you actually have T-shirts available, but they're just not part of this campaign.
Nope, that's on Nasser's Teespring store. He had that up in June, back when we had the logo designed. You know, he was thinking ahead, you know. But here's our stretch goals. Let's go over these.
Yes.
So we've hit our first stretch goals, the Yucky Gum trading card. Everybody gets one of those.
That's going to be beautiful.
Yep. And at 25,000, we're hoping to get there. You know, that's going to be a piece of Nasser's booty.
Yeah, because this says one piece of pirate treasure.
Yes.
Oh, you got to fill me in on this. How is that possible?
Well, Nasser gives me the booty every night, so why not share that love with everybody else
I
in
don't want none of
CG?
that.
You can get some of Nasser's pirate booty.
I,
Yes.
I don't want any of that, dude. We got to cut this campaign off at 24,000, folks.
Oh yeah, no. So just think of what do pirates like, and then you can maybe figure out what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be Creepsters themed pirate booty. Everybody's gonna love it. Yes.
Okay, so it's not going to be a gold colored coin that you're all going to say is a gold coin, because we know what happens when you have silver coins.
Oh yeah. Keep it away from your mayonnaise, folks.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes. What's the next one?
40,000 a poster
Yes.
of one
Full,
of the covers.
full size poster. Who knows what cover it's going to be? That's going to be up to a Twitter poll. We are making this interactive for folks, RJ. We want the customers to be involved in this, because when I was a customer, I would love when the people said, okay, what do you want to see in a campaign? What would you want to see out there? Because you're the ones giving the money to these people, so we're going to ask you, what cover do you want as a full size poster? And we're going to deliver it.
That's going to be so cool. Hopefully, it's.
Yeah.
I'm already voting for that 80s movie poster version.
Exactly. What's the next one?
50,000. 50,000.
Yes.
Colored ashcan cover.
Yes. Nasser has a sick fixation with black and white. We're telling him, color's the way to go. So we're getting there step by step. We're getting him into the colorized things. He's got to get rid of these silent movies, these black and white movies. He's got to get into the now, the future.
Leave the asile and go to Oz.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect, RJ. We could have Nasser as my little Dorothy. We could dress up. I could be the Tin Man with my axe. Yes.
And you were there, and you were there.
Yes, we got to get him out of Kansas and into the land of Oz, folks.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now here's his cover for 100 Days Till Halloween. This book's been out for a while.
Yes, Nasser did this at the beginning of the year. He has his novel series, The 100 Days Till Halloween. He's got a whole series of novels, which you can go back right now on Amazon.com. Look at them all. Look at all those books collecting dust. Yes.
and it's always 100 days till Halloween, so Halloween will never get here.
Exactly. And it's not stale, because after Halloween's over, you got another 100 days till Halloween. Yes.
I think technically you got like 360 something days till Halloween, but
don't give him ideas for a new title.
But 100 days sounds cool. It's that nice round number.
Exactly. It's 100. Okay, so and here's all the designs. There's Chomper.
Yeah. Now see here, he didn't look orange to me.
No, see, these were the preliminary sketches. These were just the mock-ups. What are they called when you make statues? The maquettes.
The prototypes.
I think they're called. Yeah. Things like that, maquettes, chromotypes, of the things, how we wanted what each one looked like. The colors weren't finalized yet when we did these, but Fangs here is a more orange color now, and then we got the next, Chomper is a more deep red. Spot's still going to be green with a big spot on him, because that's his name. And he's got the Audrey 2, Venus flytrap tail, like you were saying.
It looks like a Venus flytrap.
Exactly, hearkening back to Little Shop of Horrors, And then we got, this is Nasser's brother's favorite one. This is Bruiser. He is like a cross between a giant gorilla,
He's a whole foot tall.
Yes, he is the biggest one of the creepsters. He's an angry gorilla looking. He's got the huge arms like a silverback gorilla. Yes.
Now we're only seeing like 6 of them. You said you've got like 100 of these in the book.
We have not in this book, but we're gonna stretch them out. We're gonna get every dollar we can out of this. What I'm saying here. Here's Fish Stick, your favorite.
Yes, my absolute favorite. He got that little fin going out the back of his head there.
Yep, and he's got some scales on him. You see, these are all mutated from certain aspects of their environment, folks. That's all gonna be revealed in the book. And there's Whiskers, the cat one. I don't like him.
All of these characters will be in the first book, though.
Yes. Those are the main creepsters that introduce you to the creepy world of Nasser's body. Or
Now,
Rabati, excuse me. Yes.
I'm guessing. I know that when we watched Gremlins, they kind of sort of talked. If you listened real carefully, you'd hear things. But do the Creepsters have their own language in this book, or are they just more visual expression kind of characters?
I can't reveal that because that
No.
might be a plot point in a certain issue coming up
Light,
in a
light
future
bright, light
issue.
bright.
Oh, bright light, Gizmo sucks. You might see some of that in it. They might learn from the people that they hang out with, different phrases like a parrot would mimic. We might even see a flying creepster.
Oh,
There's so much, RJ. I wish I could tell you everything that we have planned.
and you got all different kinds of ways to do this. Plus, you can do add-ons.
Yes.
Wait a second. You got a featured tier of one of everything, and then you got one of everything down here for $10 more.
Because that is for when the featured early bird tier sells out. Because that's only $100, the featured tier. So, folks, you are saving $10 off. Right now, if you go back, Creepsters, the one of everything, because after we sell 70 more of those, that tier is sold out and you can no longer get it for that price, RJ.
Now, how many, boy, I scrolled way too far. How many of the plush toys have you made, or is it a you will make to order kind of thing?
That's a trade secret, RJ. I can't reveal those things because I am under contract. Mr. Woo, Super Asian Fun Toy, all rates reserved.
All right. Well,
yes.
we will assume that if you order a toy, you will have a toy.
Yes. And hold on. We got Velned in the chat. Hello, Mr. Ned. Would you please show Velned the secret reveal because they missed it? They came in late. They're tardy to the party, as they might say.
And here we have it.
There it is, Velned. The Joe King versus Creepsters crossover, drawn by the one and only George Peter Gatsis. He wanted to do a Creepsters Joe King crossover. Once we got through all the legal tape, we decided it's a go, Velned. So this is exclusive to Critical Blast Show. RJ Carter, all rights reserved.
We have every kind of Creepster rolling around here. Joe King is in a World of Hurt. And somebody is reading a Universal movie script called That's Sick. So
yes.
I think you're going to want to pay attention to that movie. Something might be in the works here.
I know. And Nasser was teasing it on that little show that he was on earlier. The only one that had like 5 viewers,
Yeah, well, I appreciate him helping out the little people.
Exactly, because if it wasn't for them, where would we be? We wouldn't be on this high pedestal we are right now, RJ.
Exactly. Hey, Velned likes that you're drowning. I don't know if he likes you very much.
Yeah. Well, I drown in Nasser's tears every night when he was crying, saying, "How am I ever going to get back in the good graces, Mr. Soy? I'm nothing. I'm a failure." I was drowning in his tears every night, Velned. So we wanted to capture that for all eternity. It's immortalized now. Yes.
It is there. So folks, what more can we tell you? You got the probably Mike Jimmy says he had a plush toy for Life on Korra 4, and he's getting them from China too. But
exactly,
this is the first well publicized Comicsgate plushie.
Yeah, we tried our best,
Yes. So you're going to want to get one of these. Just put it, it's going to go on your shelf with your action figures and your, that you will eventually get. This you will get as soon as the campaign closes.
Exactly.
There won't be any, years worth of sending it off to get molds made and boxes made, and it's done. It's done.
And I don't know, once we have our supply of these is gone, they might be gone forever, and we're going to go on to the next one that you're going to have to catch. It's got to catch them all, RJ.
You might lose your supply from your supplier, because Alibaba might put it back up and just oversell everything and undercut you.
Yeah, but somebody's going to have to buy 500 of the damn things.
Yes. Well, they'll sell them for 50 cents a piece, and
you'll see them in every claw machine and every Dave and Buster's from here to Timbuktu. Yes.
That's when you've made it.
RJ. I can't wait to see a Critical Blast plushie one day. A pillow. Wouldn't that be something? A round pillow. Like those emojis.
What? I'm always looking for stuff, and
you are.
You can't see it.
The patch.
I got a patch on my jacket here.
Nice.
The Critical Blast patches came in, so I had that sewed on. There's a, I live in biker territory or biker tourist territory. So,
I was gonna say, is that your denim jean jacket that you took a ballpoint pen to and wrote Metallica on the back of it?
Oh, don't tempt me, man. I could totally do that.
Did you draw the Twisted Sister logo on the side of it?
I used to do that with white T-shirts in high school with black Sharpies.
Yes.
Because it's like, I couldn't find the designs I wanted, so I just like laid the thing out and I just drew on there whatever saying I wanted to have on there.
Everybody did. You had flames going up the sleeves,
Yeah.
and everybody had a big ballpoint pen. They were customizing their own jean denim jackets.
Yes, we were. And they looked cool. They looked really good.
Exactly.
Did
we get a new backer? Can we refresh it? Did we get a new backer?
I'll refresh it. On the back of this jacket, by the way, I've got the Monster MD patch. That's what kicked it all off. I'm like, well, I gotta have two patches. I'm going to do it. 74, 53, 118. Remember those numbers, folks. 74, 53, 118. Will we go up? It is refreshing. It is blank white. We are at 120 backers, 75,
Look
35.
at that, folks. 2 more backers on this stream. We are selling the hell out of this tonight, RJ.
You are. I should have you on selling books every night.
Well, RJ, you have to have a contract with me because, I am the face of Super Asia Fun Toy. They pay me a lot to do this,
Mr. Wu has you under an exclusive contract for a very good reason.
Yeah, as you can see on my Twitter, it says includes paid promotion. I had to put that on there for legal reasons. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, everybody in the chat, for 2 more backers. We're less than $500 away from hitting $8,000. Folks, thank you so much. We did it. Yes.
Mr. Wu recognizes talent and he secures it.
It's time for a shake and bake, RJ.
We can shake and bake it again. Yes, we absolutely can. Here it is.
It's shake and bake, and I help.
Yes, thank you for all your help, RJ. See, this is why I come on the channels that are the #1 A-lister with over 1 million people watching right now. We get the backers, don't we, RJ?
Yes, we do. And see, we celebrate when you guys go up. These other guys, they drink. They drink when it reaches. So when it reaches 8,000, these guys are going to be in their cups, so to speak.
Nice. Who are they? I had never heard of them before.
I don't know. The Eevee's Kings.
Eevee. Oh, that's a Pokemon. Not to be confused with a Creepster, folks. Yes.
All right. Hey, Soy Rage, thank you so much for bringing Creepsters onto our channel tonight and showing it off to everybody. This is truly no joking at all here. This is truly an intriguing campaign that I can't wait to get behind and back myself.
Well, I just want to say, RJ, thank you so much for recognizing talent. Thank you so much for inviting me to grace your airwaves tonight with all these wonderful backers in the chat that are just going out and supporting Creepsters however they can. Folks, you don't have to buy the book if you can't. If you're that strapped, gas prices are through the roof. There's nothing left on store shelves right now. So if you can't afford to feed your family or buy a $25 comic book, please share the link to your Twitter, your TikToks, your Facebooks, your Vines, if that's still a thing. Do you remember Vine?
I remember Vine. Put it out on your MySpace page, folks.
Exactly. If you can't buy it, please share if you like what we're doing. If you feel a little creepy and want to get creepy with us, that's all you got to do. And we will thank each one of you. And RJ, we also have something else. If you go to Creepsters on Twitter, every single person can be a part of the Creepsters coloring experience. We have a page with Chomper fighting Cyberfrog, and the person that makes the best effort to color it doesn't have to be the best one. It can be the person that puts the most oomph, the most effort into it. They can win some free toys from Super Asia Fun Toy, RJ.
I just followed Creepsters. It's at Creepsters on Twitter. Yes, get out there, take care of that, folks. There's that's another fun competition here. Just do some coloring.
Yeah. All you gotta do is get out your little Crayolas. Didn't they take some of those Crayola names off of their boxes recently? I heard they did. So if you have the vintage Crayolas with the original names, you can go out there and color them in, or you can get your Canopic markers. Isn't that what they called?
Yeah, I just go over to Microsoft Paint and start dropping buckets in.
There you go. Or RJ, do you remember when you were a child back in the days? You used to get for Christmas underneath a tree the old art set with the cakes of watercolors, that would all, yeah, remember those?
Yes, you had to drip water into them to dissolve them from, and then paint with them. Yes.
And the markers would dry out in a day.
Well, that's because we were sniffing them.
Oh, yes. Oh, I remember those were the days,
They
the $5
made markers
art
smell
set.
like grapes and strawberries, so we'd get high on them.
Yes. Or if there's any ladies in the chat, which there may be, you can get out your Lisa Frank Trapper Keepers, and all the special stuff with them, and make your own design. Chomper can be any color you want. You can make him purple, pink, blue. You can make him yellow, make him a little Asian.
You can rainbow stripe him.
Yes. Diversity and inclusion.
A beautiful rainbow striped chomper.
Yes, I want to thank you so much, RJ, for having me on, because this is where the people are. This is where the backers come from. And thank you, everybody in the chat, for getting Creepsters to one step closer. Yes, to going to the moon.
If you're watching on the replay, click that link below the video and get out here and get it while the getting's good. And with that, thank you, everybody in the chat, for showing up. We don't have a show without you. And as always, we just hope you had a blast.